Brandon, Kegan striking out 6 batters in a row and facing that lineup. Is that about as dominant as you've seen him?
Yeah, especially after a long first inning, and I was a little concerned at how long he could go because there's just threw a lot of pitches in the first, a lot of foul balls, a lot of deep counts, and he really settled in nicely. I just love the aggressiveness in his attack. I mean, he attacks hitters, trusts his fastball. I think you saw a lot of fastballs thrown by guys tonight, and I think the secondary stuff's improving. So that's a really good lineup to go five innings scoreless against, and a lot of veteran hitters, a lot of really talented young players also. So to do what he did was impressive. I think I give credit to Peter Schmuck for showing up and giving us some nice mojo today, Pete. Thank you.
Rich Dubroff, you're up next. Go ahead, Rich.
Brandon, is Jose Iglesias okay?
We think so. He's going to get a precautionary X-ray on his shin, but he wanted to stay in the game, so that's always a good sign. And but we are going to get a precautionary X-ray just in case.
Joe Trezza, you're up next. Go ahead, Joe.
Brandon, back to Kegan for a second. Obviously, the fastball was really, really important for him tonight. But the secondary stuff, how much better in your estimation is it compared to, say, when you saw him in spring training?
A lot better, no doubt about it. More consistent. Really working on repeating his delivery. I think at times he would give away when he was throwing it off speed, but it's a very, very repeatable delivery now. He's throwing his changeup with good arm speed, getting some nice dive and really getting some good depth out of that pitch. And I just think he's gaining confidence as he's continuing to pitch up here and continuing to work in between starts. The last start in New York didn't go his way a little bit. Some of it wasn't his fault, but got some good work in between that start and tonight. And I think he really took it into the game well.
Stan Charles, you're up. Go ahead, Stan.
Brandon, before I ask my baseball question, did Joe Madden warn you about Peter Schmuck in Chicago?
He didn't.
He didn't. He should have. He should have. Anyway, we love Peter.
Absolutely.
My question, your predecessor, Buck Showalter, used to always warn the media to pump the brakes on what you see in spring training and what you see in September. A lot of enthusiasm around these young players. How real can you sense what we're seeing is?
Well, I agree with the spring training for sure, and I do agree with September in a normal September season. This September is different, in that we don't have the expanded roster. You don't have the September games that we're playing are more like regular season games, and we're playing teams that are vying for getting into the postseason. And September's different because of the amount of bullpen guys the teams have, as well as some teams are out of it or traded a lot of their players away, and you're seeing what they want to see what they have for the future. And this year it doesn't feel that way. The teams we're playing almost night in, night out are teams that are trying to get ready to win a division title or try to get into the playoffs. And Atlanta, Yankees, Tampa starting tomorrow. These are really, really good ball clubs, and I've been pleased with how we've played this year. I think that we have a lot of room to grow, obviously, but proud of how we're playing against these good, tough teams.
John Meola, you're up. Go ahead, John.
Brandon, anything you could share about pitching tomorrow?
So Dean Kramer is going to pitch game 1, and then we're going to announce game 2 at a later, probably tomorrow at some point, just because we have to make a roster move that hasn't been made yet. But it will be somebody from, more than likely, somebody from the secondary site.